Hey, it's Dr. Fred, TMT. I spelled that right today. Hey, we're all a spirit on a human journey, here to fulfill a soul purpose, and we're all doing this together. How cool is that? So I have a question for you. Is your mind saving or is it hoarding? Is your mind saving or is it hoarding? Hey, we all see on TV, on shows like 60 Minutes and documentaries, where they go into people's homes that are hoarders. And what's it look like? Man, there's piles of stuff everywhere, and then there's this little path to the kitchen and a little path to the bathroom and to the bedroom, and there's just stuff everywhere. Why? When they interview these people, they're like, I just can't throw things away. They think they're just saving things, right? I just can't throw them away. Now, how many times have you looked at something, you're like, yeah, do I really need this? I don't know. And then you throw it in a drawer or a closet because, well, you know, I might need this one day. So you shove it in a drawer, you throw it in the closet, you never use it, it's there for years, and then it comes time to move, and you're pulling out all this crap, and you're like, shit, and you remember throwing it in there, you're like, I never used that, it's been like 8 years, right? And then you go, where did I get all this stuff? Well, that's a metaphor for our mind. We hang on to conditions. Well, this happened to me, and this really sucked, and God, I hate when I did this, and we're hoarding all of our past and these emotions in our mind of all these things that happened to us because we think it's important that we save it because I don't want that to happen again, and I want to avoid it. Yet all that stuff is clouding us from where we are right now. Not only does it get in the way of our creativity and innovation and really seeing and fulfilling our purpose, we lose the moments. Because look where I'm at. You know, I walk down here and I see people always walking down the sidewalk, and they're walking and they look like they're in their own little world. And I'm like, you know, and I think, God, do you look around? Do you see where you're at? Because people watch this, and say people may go, wow, that's really cool, that's awesome. And then they're walking back home or going to their car, and then you see them walk by and they're just in their own little world because they're immersed in everything that they've hoarded in their mind. Yet you can't see what's right in front of you. Now imagine if we could take in our mind, and I was standing here, and we put it into physicality of everything that's outside us. Would we notice the green grass? Would we notice the blue sky or the beautiful ocean? Would you even notice that? And if you did, you might catch it for a moment. Wow, that's amazing, God's amazing. And then what would you do? You get caught up in all the stuff. What would your house look like if you took everything in your mind and you put it in your house? Would you look like one of those hoarders that's just running the path to the kitchen, running the path to the bathroom, that's caught up in all their stuff? Or you could be exactly the opposite. Somebody that's so structured and needs to control because there's so much emotion in their mind that everything in their house has to be in the right place, and this has to be there and that has to be there, because what's in their mind can be so emotionally chaotic that they have to control everything outside of them. Could you be one of those? So Jada and I, my girlfriend, have a routine. On Sunday afternoons, we like to be home about 4 or 5, and we make a nice dinner because we like to chill out before the weekend starts, have one-on-one time, get into peace, and we watch documentaries or movies that are all spiritually based, so we can get centered, get in the right place before we get into the routine and the pace of the week. So this Sunday we saw a movie that was about a woman, Kara Tippett, K-A-R-A-T-I-P-P-E-T-T, and it's called Kara Tippett's Story, A Long Goodbye. And this is a woman in her mid-30s. They have 4 kids. She's married to a husband that's a pastor. They're called from Indiana into Colorado to start a church. So they moved to Colorado. She starts a blog called Mundane Faithfulness, and as they're building the church, she's spreading joy, and really she just wants to help women with kids get through the challenges and really spread kindness. And right when they get to Colorado, she's diagnosed with breast cancer. So Mundane Faithfulness becomes a vehicle to show a 2-year journey from diagnosis into her death, into right before she passed. Now here's a mom with 4 kids, with an amazing marriage, who's genuinely and sincerely happy, wants to spread the word of Christ. And then you watch her go through this journey of diagnosis, and then going through chemo, watching her lose her hair, shave her hair, going through a double mastectomy, feeling like, man, am I even a woman anymore? You know, and going through these emotional challenges of seeing 4 young kids and laying with your kids in bed knowing that your time is limited. You're not going to see your kids grow up in the physical body. Staring at your husband that you love and adore, who's taking care of you throughout this process, and knowing that your time is limited. What would your perspective be? How important would all those things in your mind be? How important would they be of all those things that you're hoarding? All of a sudden you'd realize they mean nothing. And there's nothing more important than the moment that you're in right now, than spreading the love to people that are most important to you. So her story, cancer, actually becomes a vehicle that not only changes the lives of everyone around her, but changes lives now through this documentary that's going around the world, that's probably telling, millions of people that there's things that are more important than all the stuff you're hoarding in the mind. And are you letting the most precious moments, when every moment is seen as precious, the moment of life force in your body, from a person who's feeling the life force deplete from her body, wanting to hang on to that and appreciate every moment? So I'd really encourage you to watch this, and this is my opinion of what her message would be, the message that I got through watching that movie. By the way, it's a tearjerker. My girlfriend Jada was crying through the whole thing because she's a mother of a 6-year-old boy. Any mother that watched this, you'll probably be crying, but it will also change your life, and father, or any person. So what were her lessons? I believe her lesson was, number one, just love God. Through that disease, her faithfulness in loving God happened in a way that maybe no other way could have happened. Number two, don't let the small moments pass by, because our life is full of small moments that really give us the blessing and the fulfillment. Number three, love completely and fully with an open heart, especially the people that are closest to you. Number four, appreciate everything and everyone, because if it's in your life today, it has a reason, and it becomes a vehicle for you to give love. And number five, share your story, because it has a purpose, how you move through challenges. And that story is a responsibility that we have to give to others. Here's a person that took their greatest life challenge, many challenges, and turned it into a purpose that changing the lives of millions of people. Last week on the TMT, we talked about Martin Luther King and other great leaders that said, it's not how long you live, but how well you live. I believe she died at 38 years old. That was a life that was short-lived. I'm sure she wanted more time, but the impact she's making through that disease and through her passing helps people like me and you look at life a little more divinely, hopefully a lot more divinely. So share your story. It has a reason. Google Kara Tippett, K-A-R-A-T-I-P-P-E-T-T, Kara Tippett's story. It's called The Long Goodbye. You could Google it, you could download it, go to Netflix. Just watch it and share it, and let's bring this message of how living in the moment, sharing our story, turning our pain into purpose, and our challenges into purpose that help other people will change our lives. Hey, by the way, October 25th, 26th, we're going to be shifting your consciousness in Newport Beach. We're having a seminar. It's grow your mind and your body, grow from the inside out, grow your life from the inside out. So if you have any questions, message me, look it up. EliteCoachingLLC.com is for the general public. Let's make a great change. Watch this documentary, go to the seminar, and let's make an impact on other people's lives. Thank you. Love you.